Hi there, this is Trisha Shadden with Trisha Stamps, and I just wanted to jump on really quick and show a video of putting together cling stamps for the first time. So this is the Apple Harvest Cling Stamp Set, and this is from the new July to December mini catalog for 2022. And let's see what page that one's on. This is one of the stamp sets that had the perfect pairing. Well, geez, now can't find it. This had the perfect pairing dies that were available for a short time just in the month of September. So hopefully you were able to grab those while the supplies lasted. Anyway, this is on page 54 of the mini July to December 2022. And this is brand new to me, so I'm just opening this up, and I wanted to show you, if you're newer to Stampin' Up! Or if you've never purchased the cling stamps before, this is how they come. They come in an entire sheet, the background and the stamps, and you have to pull them apart. So they're perforated, they're already cut, but they're just sort of connected in little spots, and all you have to do is just pull the stamps away from the background like that to isolate them. And you do that with each one of the stamps. And they pull out really easily. I'm kind of doing it more deliberately, I guess, for the video, but usually I just kind of yank them apart. But they come apart real easily. And then I just discard this piece. You don't need it for any reason. If you want to save it and keep it in here, you can, but I just discard that. So I'm just going to get rid of that. So on the back of each one of these is like a release paper, like a coated paper. And when you pull that back, this is not sticky, but it's like the foam that clings to the block. So let me grab a block. See if that one's big enough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go bigger. We'll get the E block for this one. So that makes the foam cling to the block really nicely, and that way you've got the rubber stamp on the block. However, when you're looking like this, the downside is you really can't see the image and how it's oriented. So when you're stamping on a project, it's a little harder to see. So what they do is they give you these sheets that have the printed image that'll stick to your cling foam, and then will also still cling to your block. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So this, let me get all these other ones out of the way so it's a little easier to see. But this is the stamp that has the whole apple and then the cut half apple like this that are on the branch, attached to the branch. So if you can see here, this piece that I can see through from the other side, it is also kind of perforated. See that, how it like peels back like a sticker from the paper? So what I like to do is take the entire piece like that. You don't want to peel, like you can separate this in the middle and then it looks clear. You don't want to do that. You want to take the entire thing and put this on your block with the image facing up through the block so that you can see it. And then you can see that the shape of this matches up with the shape of the matching or the corresponding stamp. Now I take that release paper off, and I find it easy to use like my take your pick tool to get the corner and lift that up. So now you can see that this is clear. Can you see through that? That's clear, but it still has the image there, and that's really sticky on this side. So I'm not touching this, what I've now exposed. And now I want to get right on top of this. So my head's going to get in the frame here, but I want to get right on top of this and make sure that the outline of this clear sticker matches up exactly with the outline of my cling rubber foam. And now those are connected. So now I have the stamp that has a tacky surface that will stick to the block. And now I can see what I'm stamping and where I'm stamping it. And it makes it a little bit easier. So they give you those, but you have to apply them yourself. So let me show you that again. Let's do one of the smaller ones now. So right now, this one, it'll be important to orient it the right way. So this is just a little, looks like an apple blossom. So I'm going to peel the backing off of that. And I want to see exactly how it's oriented. So one of these petals has a little fold in it. So I'm going to make that petal like pointing up and to the right. And then I'm going to peel my little sticker off of my sheet. And do you see how I have that petal that has the tiny little curl in it is up to the right? Now I'm going to get rid of the little release paper halves, and each one of them will be split down the middle so that you can pull the halves aside. And again, making sure that my petal is up and to the right, because I know that's how I set it down. And then the shape should match up. You can see this isn't symmetrical. So when I look down through here at the perimeter of the clear sticker, it matches perfectly with the outline of the cling foam. And then I give that a good press. And now, and it's really sticky on here. So the first time when you peel it up, you gotta make sure that you get it because it's really, really sticky. So now I've got another one of my stamps done. Let's do one more. So this one is just like a little diamond crosshatch pattern, just a background pattern. It's kind of pretty. So let's find the corresponding. If I look through the back, see how it is here. Find the corresponding piece. Peel the sticker completely off. Make sure I'm getting both parts and put that on my block in the same orientation as I have it here. Let's get rid of the release paper. And I just want that top layer because I want the clear part to stay connected to the block. And then again, my head might get in the way, but I really want to line that up. And the reason it's important to line that up carefully is when you go to stamp with these cling stamps, you can't totally see through to the edges of where the stamped image is because you've got that solid opaque foam. So if you can use the printed sticker as a guide, you get the best chance of getting the stamp right where you want it. Okay, so again, now this is a stamp that is a sentiment, and it says, thanks. What does it say? Thanks for your kindness. So I want to make sure that when I put this image side down that it's upright, so it's reading upright. And I peeled the little backing off, and now when I take the corresponding sticker and expose the back by peeling off these two release papers. Now I have that so it's reading upright. Thanks for your kindness. And now I know it's going to match. And very carefully line those guys up. And now I have my sticker applied to my stamp. So I know this is getting redundant, but sometimes if you see something a couple times in a row, it becomes a little easier to understand. So I'm just going to keep going. Of course, if you want to skip forward to the end or pause now and start working on whatever cling stamps you've just gotten, that's fine too. So that's going to go like that. Slide my, take your pick tool right under there. Get rid of that release paper, and again, just line up, and they purposely make these images and the cuts so that they're never exactly symmetrical, and that way you can figure out exactly how to line them up. And now I have that solid apple, which is so pretty. Oop, my foam didn't stick there, did it? That's all right. Oh, it's bubbled up a little bit. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to need my big block for that one. So for this one, I'm kind of putting it so that the end of the stem is facing up. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my sticker. The end of the stem is facing up here. So let's get that on my block, like so, and that should match up. And expose the sticky side. Oops, I gotta undo this piece. Remember that you've got to take this paper off also, so that what you're left with here is like a real soft rubbery, oh, that was weird, a kind of a soft rubbery foam feeling. And again, I have my stem facing up, and all those little leaf points are going to match up. So I want to hover over the top of it until they're all matched. And carefully line that up so that all the edges meet up. There we go. Now I've got that beautiful stem with the apples. So all I have left are these two sentiments. And this one reads, "The greatest gift is a good friend." So again, I've got it so that it reads right side up. And got the image down towards my desk. And then I'll peel my sticker. So now look, see how I'm peeling this up? I'm just getting the release paper. I'm not getting the actual sticker. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure you're getting the sticker too, so that the printed part is pulling away. And then that goes on your block. Then you can peel the release paper away, and then you're ready to attach it to your stamp. Just like that. Okay, so my last stamp in this set is another sentiment that says, "Hope you are feeling better." So appropriate for an apple. Can send someone like an apple a day keeps the doctor away kind of a card. Feel better soon. There we go. Now all of my stickers are gone off this sheet, so I can toss this. I'm going to get rid of that. And I've got to pull my little white backing paper off of my cling stamp. Make sure I've got it oriented the right way. There we go. I didn't. Thank goodness I switched. And again, I'm sorry that my head's in the frame, but this is the best way when you're doing this at home. Get right on top of it so that you can line those edges up. And the better you do this when you first buy your stamp, the better your stamped images will be when you go to use them, because you'll know that they're straight or that they're aligned the right way. So that is how I set up when I get a brand new cling stamp. And then all of these stamps, this tacky side goes into the packaging, into the like DVD packaging, like so. Oh, I might have to scoot that over to make this one fit. There we go. And that's how I store my cling stamps. They just stay right inside the package. You can see them from the opposite side perfectly clear, so you know what the stamps are that are inside of there. And now they're all set up and ready to use. So hopefully that's helpful if you're a newer Stampin' Up! Customer, or if you've never tried the cling stamps before. They really do give a great image, and and I love using them. You just have to set them up a little bit differently and, you know, work around the fact that they're not clear. So thanks for stopping by today. I hope that's helpful. If you found that tip helpful, I have a whole video of first timer type of tips. If you're getting into stamping, or if you're just starting with Stampin' Up! Products for the first time, I have lots of great tips for setting up your products and receiving them for the first time, and how to open your ink pads, all that stuff. So if you'd like to see that, I'll link that video in the description below. And of course, if you're looking for Stampin' Up! Products and you need a demonstrator to help you, I'll put a link to my shop, and you can certainly email me or comment with any questions and head on over to my shop to look around. Thanks so much. Have a terrific day.